Xbox isn't making enough games, and a lot of their games honestly are launching broken, unfinished, like we're seeing this week with Stalker 2 pretty much being unplayable. A lot of reviewers have called it unplayable, and literally unplayable games like Flight Sim. I think it's starting to signal to people that Game Pass is definitely on the verge of total collapse.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I gotta be honest, guys. I am tired. I am tired of guys like Dreamcast guy out here saying the dumbest things imaginable. This take is absolutely insane. The guy said Xbox Game Pass is on the verge of a collapse. Oh my God, man. Listen, the guy openly admitted that when he does negative Xbox content, he gets more views, more comments, and he makes more money. So clearly he's a grifter. Clearly this is what he's doing for his YouTube channel. He's a full-time YouTuber, and this is his bread and butter. I get it. But when you say stupid shit like this, it just makes him look even more of a dumbass than he already is. Xbox Game Pass is on the verge of collapsing? Bro, come on, man. What is going on? Xbox Game Pass, listen. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has sparked a massive Xbox Game Pass subscription surge. Come on! They use the word massive. Now, we don't know the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure it was big. A massive subscription surge. But according to Dreamcast guy, they're on the verge of a collapse. Do you see why people really dislike this guy? Do you see why people hate this dude? Because he's full of shit. You know damn well Xbox Game Pass is not on the verge of a collapse. They have literally invested damn near $100 billion because of Xbox Game Pass. And because you feel that Stalker 2 released buggy, Flight Sim had issues at launch, that means that Xbox Game Pass is on the verge of collapse? Man, shut your punk ass up.
What's even interesting to me is when you see stuff like this, Xbox Game Pass games for November are confirmed, but you'll notice it says standard, ultimate, PC. This multi-tiered system of Game Pass, I think, is part of what's causing confusion. I get a chance to talk to casual gamers a lot, or what I almost feel like are mid-tier gamers. People that buy stuff, that love stuff, that are plugged into new releases, but they're not, sitting there on Blue Sky or Twitter actually tracking every update and news article. And a lot of times they do not understand why there's multiple Xboxes, why there's Xbox as an app on PC. A lot of people just don't get that. Or if they do get that, it's because they only pay attention to one ecosystem, right?
Oh, so now having tiers is confusing to the consumers. Now, when PlayStation Plus has 3 different tiers too, that's fine. But when Xbox has different tiers, it's confusing to the consumer. Oh, wow. Isn't that convenient for you to say, sir? Different tiers confuses people. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to get. 2 different Xbox consoles is confusing. But 3 different PlayStation consoles is fine. PS5, PS5 Slim, PS5 Pro. Oh, that's fine. Well, I'm sorry, 4 different PlayStation consoles. I forgot PS5 Digital. But when Xbox has different options, everything is confusing. Okay, I get it, sir. I get it.
Xbox has been burning billions of dollars now for years and years and years. And so this seemed like their big Hail Mary, their chance to basically say, okay, please subscribe to Game Pass. Because this year, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 did go directly into Game Pass, but only the highest tier of it, the most expensive, price-increased tier of it, and it seems like, honestly, it didn't shift things as much as people probably hoped on Team Green's side. It seems like there was a spending boost, so some people did probably go from basic tier of Game Pass to Game Pass Ultimate to make sure they had Call of Duty, but what ended up happening is nobody bought the game on Xbox. nobody bought the game at all on Xbox, which means that every single person that bought it, I think a lot of the numbers I've seen, 85% of people only bought it on the PlayStation 5, which is good. I'm not going to say those sales are bad. In fact, that is still a lot of money that's going to Xbox. Now, keep in mind...
Okay, genius. So, Xbox put Call of Duty Black Ops 6 into Xbox Game Pass. Okay. Less people bought the game on Xbox, but the subscriptions increased for Xbox Game Pass. Okay, genius. I'm sure that's exactly what Microsoft wanted. Putting the game in Xbox Game Pass, I'm pretty sure they knew the game was not going to sell as much. Yes, the PlayStation 5 had 82% of the sales in the United States for Call of Duty. Yes, it makes sense, right? Right, they have to pay $70 for the game. The game is available in Xbox Game Pass for Xbox players. But you're sitting here acting like that's a surprise? You're sitting here acting like Xbox is surprised about that? They want Xbox Game Pass subscriptions to go up. Dumb. What? These ponies is out here really celebrating Call of Duty going into Game Pass. Meant that the Xbox console didn't sell it didn't sell number one in MPDs for October. It didn't outsell the PlayStation. Nobody said it was going to outsell the PlayStation because they put Call of Duty in Xbox Game Pass. They're up here celebrating because the PlayStation version sold more. Did you see the engagement, dumbass? Did you see how Phil Spencer said that Call of Duty on Xbox is the most played console now? It's the most played version of Call of Duty, I should say. The most played version. Why? Because it's an Xbox Game Pass. And the engagement is through the roof. It broke records. Now, this is Call of Duty we're talking about. We're not talking about some small indie game. We're talking about Call of Duty broke records this year with engagement. Of course, Xbox copies of Call of Duty sold went down because the game was in Xbox Game Pass. You guys are trying your best to downplay the success of Call of Duty being in Xbox Game Pass. And oh yeah, you did mention this. PlayStation version sold the best as far as physical copies, of course. Physical and digital copies, yes. But Xbox is getting that 70% now. Let that sink in.
Now keep in mind, when stuff sells on other systems, there's a 30% price cut. If Xbox puts games on PlayStation and they sell it for $100, Xbox gets $70 and $30 goes to PlayStation. So Sony is definitely happy about this because the extreme popularity of Black Ops 6 means they have extra billions of dollars now for their own development and own exclusives. There has been talks about the fact that it's now officially confirmed that From Software is currently in full-blown discussions about being purchased by Sony. That's officially declared. It's not a rumor. It is officially declared. And so I've seen a lot of people joking about the fact that, honestly, Sony just got so many billions and billions and billions of dollars off Game Pass with zero work, zero investment of their own. They're like, okay, now they're going to buy From Software using that Call of Duty money.
Wait a minute. I mean, maybe I'm reaching, but is he trying to spin it that Sony is more happy getting that 30% than the 70% Xbox has? Maybe I'm reaching. Listen, in the comment section, please tell me if I'm reaching here. But is he saying that PlayStation is extra happy with that 30%, that they're spending billions and billions of dollars, and Xbox isn't happy with the 70% or 80%? It depends on who you ask. That they're getting from PlayStation copies of Call of Duty sold now? That's what it sounds like to me. He's trying to say PlayStation is getting billions and billions of dollars from the 30% from the copies of Call of Duty sold. But what the hell you think Xbox is getting with their 70 or 80%, dumbass? These guys tried their best to downplay Xbox, and I'm just tired of it. I am so tired of it. This guy is out of his damn mind. PlayStation is happy they're getting billions and billions of dollars from the 30%. Meanwhile, Xbox is getting 80 or 70%. Oh my God, man. Make it make sense, please. Please.
I almost think that this is, again, a big signal to how Game Pass is just dying. Like, look at this.
He said Xbox Game Pass is dying. You guys saw it. You guys heard what he said. Xbox Game Pass is dying. And he's celebrating PlayStation going to buy from software parent company. He's celebrating that they're getting billions and billions of dollars from the 30%. And I'm going to say once again, if PlayStation is getting billions from the 30%, what the hell do you think Xbox is getting from PlayStation's 70% of their copies sold? Dreamcast guy, you are the biggest piece of shit in our community. Nobody likes you. This is why, because you're full of trash. You're full of crap, man. Imagine sitting there celebrating 30% when your biggest competitor is getting 70 or 80%. I know we're not sure if it's 70% or 80%. I'm not sure. So I'm going to say 70 or 80% that Xbox is getting. Activision Blizzard, yes. Yes. They've got that 70, 80% for years. But Xbox owns them now. Microsoft owns them. So they're getting that money. And Dreamcast guy, you need to be ashamed of yourself. The way you're acting, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm going to say this before I get out of here. Guys like Dreamcast guys, some of these other PlayStation guys saying, yo, Xbox Game Pass didn't move the hardware. It didn't move hardware. Nobody said Call of Duty going and Game Pass is going to make Xbox all of a sudden #1 in NPDs. Nobody said that. Microsoft themselves said they want to increase Game Pass subscriptions, and that happened. The engagement is bananas with Call of Duty Black Ops 6 going into Xbox Game Pass. But this guy want to sit here and be a grifter, make up shit, say dumb things like celebrating PlayStation 30% as opposed to Xbox 70 or 80%. It makes no sense. He said Xbox Game Pass is dying. Oh my God. Look, I gotta go, y'all. But I'm just tired, man. I'm tired of these PlayStation fanboys. But I'm not going to stop talking shit about them. I'm not going to stop calling them out. But I loathe all of these guys. I gotta go. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please, if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.